Okay, welcome back to Fuller Consciousness. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Please like, please comment, please share. This is the second video that I'm making today that is a song decode. So if you missed the first one, go check it out. It's The Scientist by Coldplay. This one that we're going to be talking about is Florence and the Machine. The dog days are over. So let me share my screen here. All right. So the dog days are over, Florence and the Machine. Happiness hit her like a train on a track, coming towards her, stuck, still no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses, and from it she fled. With every bubble, she sank with her drink and washed it away down the kitchen sink. So this whole, what do we want to call it, in lyric, I guess, refers to your awakening. Okay. This refers to that period of time that you are in where you begin to have awareness that you are stuck inside of maladaptations, trauma responses. Could be fight, could be flight, could be freeze, could be fawn. They're all sort of represented in here. Okay. Different addictions that we might have, dissociations, things like that. Okay. And when we start to awaken, that divine alarm clock goes off. The light is trying to get in, but we are still encumbered with programs, holography, codependency, addiction. So happiness hits her because a lot of times on the awakening path, even though things will begin with the first dark night of the soul, with more to come following, there's also bliss states usually and happiness and in this joy that it's like, oh, I always knew there was more, there is more. But despite that, it's hard to get through the mental holography that has created the addictions, the codependency, the trauma responses, etc. Okay. So this is just sort of like referring to that awakening process and all the myriad slices of it. Then we have the chorus. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. So dog days refers to the mirror world that this realm is. It's a mirror world. It's the inversion of God. D-O-G, G-O-D. The inverted God days. Everything in this realm that has been hidden, slash occulted, via religion, politics, creating this external man in the sky to worship. And then the shame holography that is programmed into us here that just sort of creates a feedback loop with that external authority worship. The complete removal of the remembrance of yourself as a source being, as source itself. Also, the removal of the goddess feminine energy completely, the reduction of the mother energy to subservience and martyrdom, the amnesia and the density here in this realm. Okay. The dog days are over. That's all over now. It's over. Okay. And that brings us to the next lyric. The horses are coming. This refers to the horses of the apocalypse, which literally means the unveiling, the uncovering of truth and occulted knowledge that has been hidden from you about who and where you are. So you better run. If you don't know this song, by the way, and I'll put a link in the description, but it's such a good song. You got to listen to it. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. So this refers to you agreeing to accept who you be and your work in this realm once you start to remember it. This refers to your healing work for lineage and source family. So all those other teammates that are here with you now, and of course, first and foremost for yourself, it all begins with you, right? It all begins with you, and then it emanates out on a quantum level. Lineage before you, lineage after you, lineage surrounding you, and also your source team. that's here with you now. I was once shown by my own source stream, myself and a ton of other stars coming to Earth. I literally saw us coming in. There were dozens of us in this batch. Um, and what happens, and this brings us sort of to the next stanza, the next, whatever we want to call it, song lyric here. Um, leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. So we all knew the risk when we came in here. We knew how entrenched the mental holography is, the indoctrination, the fragmentation. We knew the risk. Okay. And we also knew they were very experienced souls and that, we were going to win one way or another. We were going to win this game. But some of our homies, some of our source homies did get lost here. They did. They got lost in the mental holography. Okay. And it's painful here for you if you experience that with ones who you do know are soulmates to you, our source family, our source team, whatever you want to call us. It's painful to experience that on a human level. Okay. And so you just have to know that you win the game for you and for them as well on the other side. And so we can look at that as them bringing us the message that helps to awaken us, helps to catalyze our awakening around what is effed up in this realm. Because if they didn't make it through the mental holography, they're going to be bringing you what is effed up. Okay. In some ways, even coming against you as you keep, bringing yourself and your work into this realm. And so this is why we must leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. So this love here is not referring to the fact that we are unconditional love. It's not referring to divine love. It's referring to the fabricated Hollywood, codependent, programmed version of love in this realm. The indoctrinated idea of love. Okay, we have to go wider, deeper, farther to remember the truth of love. And your longing behind, well, this is going to be referring to likely mother wounds, father wounds, inner child wounds, your fragmentation that manifest as redemption fantasies that will keep us cycling and going back and back again and again, trying to redeem that inner child, trying to finally receive love and connection. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive because it's going to blind you. Okay. You're not going to see what you need to see. It creates illusions. This type of love, this type of codependent love that is impregnated with redemption fantasies is going to keep perpetuating cycles born of your mental holography, your illusions. Okay. So you won't see things clearly. You won't accurately discern when it is time to walk away from something. Okay. And it's tricky business. It's very tricky business because the way that we can navigate those spaces is remembering that beyond this realm, outside of our realm, this realm, yeah, we're source homies. Okay. But some of us got lost. We knew it was a risk when we came in, but you have to keep going for you. You have to keep going for you. And okay, so let me just read this. So this refers to codependent inverted love, the need for the mirror because we forgot we are source, and literally requires others to make us feel good or tell us we are worthy and lovable due to the holography implanted upon birth, aka childhood trauma and attachment wounds, plus the indoctrination centers, which are our schools and politics and religion and every system in place in this current reality. Okay. And then again, we've got the dog days are over. The dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? Because here they come. The inversions are over. It's time to remember. Can you hear the horses? Can you hear and feel the unveiling of the truth of you? Because it's coming. And then we have this, and I never wanted anything from you except everything you had and what was left after that too. Oh, okay. And when she sings this in the song, you can tell it's sort of like a different psyche fragment singing, or perhaps maybe the voice of another. If we look at different dynamics that we have between different energies, like the narcissist and the empath and things like that. It could be like the other singing, right? The other that catalyzes you into your remembrance. And again, this refers to codependency, narcissism. Boundaries are needed for a conscious realm, right? Spiritually sovereign, individuated boundaries are needed for us all to dance together inside of a conscious realm. When we understand that we are whole, unbroken, and individuated, which leads to interdependent relating, it's literally a whole party just within yourself and your own experience when you remember who and what you are and you start to dance with all the magic around you. Okay, but this isn't to bypass the challenges on a human level. Okay, so I hope that this one was useful, kind of fun, and inspiring. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. All right, lots of love.